The next question is, what new things did I try this year? This year, in the sense, in 2025. It can be of any sports, or it can be of any new skills that you have learned, or any trainings that you attended in corporate sector, or in relationship you introduced any new practices that help you enhance it, or with the kids. So it can be from any sector, or it can be from your health perspective as well. What did you try to keep up your health? Now we will move on to the next question. Which relationship in my life felt more nourishing, or which were most draining? Just put nourishing on column and then draining. Write it down. Be true to yourself, okay? Don't think that, whether I can write my own family members. It shouldn't be like that. Nothing like that. You can write it down, and see. Example, if you're thinking that my own family members, example, my parents or my kids are draining my energy, in what aspect they are draining, okay? And then work on that aspect. And then it will be easy to break it down, instead of thinking like, oh, kids will be like this only, or parents will be like that, or my wife or husband will be like that only. No, write it down, because you're not going to share this with anyone, and you are going, this is for your energy upliftment only. So you have to be true to yourself. Write it down on what aspect they are draining your energy, okay, and then work it out. Or certain task is like at office, or at certain task is like draining my energy, or you can write it across your health, career, relationship, or financial as well. In case if there is any other thing that is draining your energy, please feel free to do. But currently I'm like focusing on this main four areas, but if there is any other sector, please feel add it on. And sometimes the friends that really don't resonate with you, with your thought process, you can write them down as well. Now we move on to the next question. How did I support or made someone's life better? The support can be to yourself as well, to your family members, or to the community, or to your friends. So you can give few examples. We'll move on to the next question. What difficult relationships taught me about my boundaries? Example, for me, I have written, give your best towards people and don't expect from them. Serve people with unconditional love. Create healthy and loving relationship with money, not the stressful energy or not that desperate needy energy. So create a loving relationship with the money energy, and people can't overpower me. So yeah, people have their own challenges and the stuffs, but still they can't overpower me. And people should be valued for their values, not only for their money energy. So these are my learnings. So see what you can find in yours. And I have written like divine is always there to take care of me. It's a kind of a reminder, constant reminder for me. No matter what, who is there or not, doesn't matter. I have the higher power supporting me constantly. We'll move on to the next question. What I am most proud of myself in 2025? For me, I have returned mostly towards the career and relationship. So, what all the career achievements I have did, and relationship, like how much my understanding towards my kids and my husband has been improved, and how much empathy I has been like improved in terms of with the people, friends, and the clients. So I have returned towards that. See what resonates with you. The next question is, what part of my life felt most meaningful and what part felt empty? So for me, what I have written is surrendering myself to the divine and working on my journey. Example, if I need financial support or if I need particular task to get completed. From for my 3D reality, the current reality, I can't see that in near soon it will happen. Okay, but I want that to happen. So in during that times, I will whatever the thought that I am holding within me, I surrender it. Okay, if this has to happen at the right time, it will happen. And I start believing in it. When I start believing in it, and I saw that happen multiple times at the right time, it just picks up only if I work on my energy. Okay, so that part of me felt most meaningful and it helped me to reduce the stress and anxiety that I hold towards that particular task, whether it will happen or not. So I don't need to cling on it. Okay, so that part of practice, and then once I started practicing and implementing, it helped me like to what to say that keep me away from that unwanted stress and anxiety towards the task, towards the people, towards the situation, like that. And what part felt empty for me is sometimes I feel like, okay, I want to do that activity, but due to self doubt or something, I won't progress in it. Okay. But my mind will be like, keep on reminding, Priya, you have to do that thing. You have to progress a little bit further. But because of self doubt and lack of trust, sometimes I won't be progressing in that area. So that time I feel, why do I feel empty here? Because I'm not progressing and kind of thing. Then what I will do, that time I understood that, okay, I'm not setting goal towards it. I'm not working towards it. It's just like I'm having that thought, but I'm not working or taking that steps to complete that. So that part of me felt like, okay, I have to change this so that I won't feel that emptiness or keeping on like, I'm not working towards it kind of thing. Yeah, that's for me. See what resonates with you. Also, I have written like sometimes I feel empty on what do I do next. Another one more minute. Now we will move on to the next lifestyle and habits. I think this will be easy. So, what habits or mindset or beliefs got changed for better in this year? Like in 2025, what was your habits or mindset or beliefs got changed? Here are a few examples have been given, like sleeping late and waking up early, sleeping with gadgets around stopped, started workouts, started investing in programs, investment with a lot of gratitude and not with fearful or worst case scenario mindset. And also write like, what self-care did I avoid even today? We know that we have to follow, we know all good things, but still we avoid it. So write it down. Once you're all done, just give thumbs up. Move on to next. Another 1 more minute. Okay, the next one, joys. Okay, the question is, what added comfort in my life in this year, in 2025? What added comfort in your life? So, few examples are like, for me, I have written like alone time with myself. So, some time with myself and taking help from people. Example, maid or friends. Sometimes they help and support me. So yeah, whatever the comforts that you have received from others or with yourself, or sometimes taking that good sleep time by not watching movies at nights. So, or writing a gratitude journal that added comfort to my emotions. So, like that, you can write it down. What added comfort to you? So, certain rituals also added comfort to me in my lifestyle. So, I have added that as well. The next question is, what small routines, habits made my days better? This is where I have added a few more rituals as well. So you can add yours. Like writing gratitude journal before bed, just like winding up with prayers. So any such activities, or you're related to your work, or even with the relationships, like small habit change, like giving them, like being patient with them little more, and trying to whenever I see the other person is not loving or caring, I will work on myself, because the other person is the reflection of me. So like that small habit change, what all you have felt and it did. Let's move on to the next question. What I am most grateful for today that I might have taken for granted earlier? And the next question, what is the best thing and worst thing that happened in this year. And the next question is, what moments of my life made me feel most alive and happiest? Few examples what I have written is like visiting places with friends while conducting sessions for my clients. When people gives amazing feedback about their growth, it just takes me off. I feel more alive with it. So yeah, just say like what makes you feel with being with family, kids, work, even work also. It just takes you off, makes you feel more good. question is what it says about what I need to prioritize more in 2026. What is your priority for 2026? It can be your health, it can be your relationship with yourself, because we all know we have to improve the relationship with others, but improving relationship with yourself is also a very good priority. Once you improve your relationship with yourself, the relationship with others will be taken care of automatically. You don't need to specifically work on them. Okay? So that one, it can be of career, any particular roles that you are working for. It can be financial as well. It can be of studies. For students, it can be like what is the next course that you are going to take up, or the next action plans towards your career. Now, we will move on to the next section, challenges. I know it is quite a brain task. We have to put little more efforts to think. So, yeah, it is all worth the energy and effort. Okay, coming to challenges, hardest moments of my life in 2025. Write it down. It can be across different areas, you know. It can be across your health, your relationship, your social life. It can be your career. It can be a financial thing. It can be spirituality because you want to progress further, but you are not. Um, and it can be on the quality of life you lead. So, yeah, you can write it across. What are the challenges that you are facing? It can be relationship. There are so many sectors in relationship, right? Right from your parents, friends, uh, partners. So, yeah, write it down. Sometimes it can be like you want to let go of, people that are draining your energy, but you can't. Because of that, you're facing the challenges. Or sometimes it can be like some people they do favor, but they do affect your uh, self-respect and certain, because they are doing the favor, we have to hang around them. So, like that type of issues, also, it's one of the challenges. It is better to note it down. Sometimes it can be like falling back on the same emotion again and again, but situations and people are different. You can note that down as well. It can be like I'm getting angry on, different aspects. So it can be the emotional challenges as well. We know that, I can handle the situation little better, but I don't know why I still keep on, lingering around this emotion, because that emotion is deep rooted in you. You have to work on it, you have to heal that. But to bring that awareness, at least, initially first we have to accept what we are going through, what challenges. It can be emotional challenges, it can be physical health challenges, it can be mental health challenges. It's absolutely fine. Everybody has certain amount of everything. It's only that we have to acknowledge it and we have to work towards it to come out of it. Okay, the next question is, when things got stressful, how did I cope up with it? Write down what all the emotion and coping mechanisms that you currently have. Don't judge yourself like whether I can write this down or not. Write it down. It can be like eating sugary food, eating like, because when the emotions are like imbalance, obviously we end up attracting the foods or the lifestyle or with the friends, that doesn't like for that time, we feel like, go and talk with them, but ideally we won't resonate with them. So it can be food, and any other stuff, you can write it down, how you normally cope up. Sometimes the coping mechanism is like letting it out. you know we just shout it out. So yeah, it's fine. Write it down. Sometimes the crying alone, it's fine. So both ways it works. Sometimes we efficiently handle the coping mechanisms. Sometimes there are the ways that even we personally don't like, but we end up eating. Yeah, like example I'm telling. Normally, like we go to the foods that shifts our energy because our body needs it. So I won't deny that, like eating that time, the emotion is imbalanced. That time you are attracting sugary foods. It's okay, but for long time it shouldn't become a habit. That's the thing. So write down all those stuff. And even binge watching programs, alcohol, and yeah, for that moment, for short period, these coping mechanisms, immediate recovery, but not for the long time. We'll move on to the next question. What it taught me about myself. Is there any learning for you in that challenging moments? Are you able to observe? Is there any learning in that challenging moment for me? Now, the next one. What I wish to release, heal, and let go in the year 2026. So, examples are like we can release situations or people that trouble you, or you can release any emotions that are constantly draining your energy, or release, the environment, people who are troubling you. And you can heal the emotions that triggered by situations and people. Okay, you can heal that one. And see what resonates with you. And let go what I have written is what's not aligned. Your thoughts, emotions, and energy. The actions that are not aligned to your thoughts, emotions, and energy. Don't do that. So that is what I'm going to let go. See what resonates with you. After this, do you guys need any 5 minutes break? Do you think? Or are you guys okay to continue? Yeah. Okay, okay. We'll take 5 minutes break after this. Like after a couple of minutes, you can take a break. I know it is a little bit of heavy work for the mind, but it is worth to do it. Okay, after this question, we will meet again at now it's going to be 40, right? So 45. We will meet at 8:45 again. Okay, take a break. Okay. I hope others also back. Ramya, Rashmi, Arundhati, Geeta.
Yes, Akka.
Okay, dear. Okay. Okay, the next sector is lessons learned. So, in terms of health, what is your personal lesson? Here are the examples we have provided. But what is your personal lesson that you feel resonated in terms of health? So, health is ultimate, and I can't take it for granted. So many times, like in the past, I think after, in my personal story, I'm telling. So after my elder one born, from there, it is like constant. We always, feeling tired, and again get back, do some health workout, take care of your food style, and then again it will be running for a while, and again there will be a drop, and again I have to, like, get back again to the zone because of the lifestyle that we go through and kind of thing. But in this past like 14 to 15 years, what I have personally learned is like I can't abuse my, not only my physical health, my emotional health, my mental health, and expect the consistent success. End of the day, irrespective of I abuse my physical health, emotional health, and mental health, what end of the day I want consistent success. But I will be keep on abusing all these stuffs on me, right? So we, like, end of the day, most of the women, I think, men at least, they will have some certain level of consistency, I think. But with women it does goes up and down, but with men also nowadays it is happening. But it's absolutely fine. But one point you have to remember is, for temporary time we can't take care of health, or we are not able to eat healthy food. For temporarily it is okay, but once that becomes the longer period, or it becomes a habit, that's where we all fall in this trap. Like, okay, I don't want to take care of my physical health or mental health or emotional health, but I want the consistent success. Okay, so it's a trap. So always remember that if I keep myself, my physical health, my emotional health is also important. Some people think, okay, yeah, obviously, when you do physical activity like yoga, gym, anything, obviously it supports your emotional health to certain extent. But if there is any deep-rooted issues, and if you are not working on it to let it go or to address it, then it will be always within you. No matter how much ever physical activity you do, once if you're not working on your emotional thing, it is not going to go away completely. Okay, so you have to take care of your emotional health and mental health as well. So these are all, like, these three, and this your spirituality as well. Spirituality is nothing but what you think right for you as a person. That's it. No matter what the religious aspects or what other people think, okay, those need to be considered but not to be followed. But only thing is, what you follow is what is right for you intuitively. That guidance will be there for you, right? That guidance has to be addressed. Okay, needs to be checked in and followed. Okay, so you have to check out what is in for you in terms of physical, emotional, and mental health. And again, the final one here, it's been given like, if you wish to live healthy life in my 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, then I need to start the work from today. What is that? Even in 50s, I need to see, like, the energy that I should have like a 20 years old girl or 30 years old girl. That type of energy that I should hold in my 50s and 60s, that means how much I should, what are the effort, the steps that I need to take care. Even it can be it can be as simple as a smiling, you know. People nowadays, we feel like that smiling is a big job, why do I smile? What is the thing there to smile? Even your smile will heal not only you, others as well. Okay, that one thing I never leave it. Okay, irrespective of my life challenges, that smile is the one thing that gives you the strength. So, what is that personally resonates with you? Write it down. What did help? Actually, some people, during your tough times, they would have lent their hands, or their small help, or their gentle smile. Those all would have resonated with you, right? So note that down and write it down. So that will help in terms of your health. Even practicing gratitude journal, because once you start practicing this gratitude journal, it balances your emotions very well. It's a beautiful thing to work on your emotions. So writing even those type of activities also needs to be need to be noted. Shall we move on to the next one? You guys done? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Next one, lessons learned in terms of relationships. Are you guys okay to move on to relationships? Just give me a thumbs up. I just want to check in because I know this take time, so I just want to check in. Okay, Ramya. Okay, done. Okay, I think Rashmi is also done. Okay. Okay, dear. Okay. Relationships. Okay. So here it's been mentioned like I can't create sustainable success unless I create peace in my relationships. True? You guys agree? Yeah. So the more you tolerate disrespect from people, the more they try to take your advantage. I think this one also, to certain extent, you guys can resonate it. So always remember, it's not only disrespect come from others. Most of the time, the disrespect comes from within us towards us. You know, we disrespect our energy. We think, even though the level of energy that today I hold only this much, like 50%, I should work only for 50%, but I work for 75. That is also disrespect. And we disrespect our time. We disrespect our emotions. It's okay. I normally feel like this. Like example, if I feel on certain things like anger or guilt or anxious or stress, do I took some time like, okay, why do I feel like this? What should I do now? What should I work on? Did we ever thought about that emotion? So you have to check it out. Okay, those are also disrespect only. So disrespect doesn't come from others. Before that, it comes from us as well. So you have to check your time, whether you're disrespecting your time, your energy, your values. What type of a person you are, what value you hold, and whether you are disrespecting your own values. You have to check it out. Okay. And then do check with others, like what are the intolerant behavior that people do to you. And then, my energy is everything. Don't ignore the intuitive guidance about intentions of people talking nice or sweet with me. Obviously, sometimes people talk in front of me like, oh, everything good, good, good. And in the back, they talk something about us. But that doesn't matter. It because their own thought process, because that is what the knowledge and the experience they hold, and they talk behind us is nothing to bother about, nothing to bother for me. Whatever they talk, it is their karmic, it is their whatever. If they talk good, it is good for them. If they talk bad, it is bad for them. So whatever they do, good and bad, it is for them only, nothing to affect me. Okay, so you have to remember this. And I can have a really strong boundaries around people and yet to be soft and good hearted. Sometimes we feel challenged to say no to certain people, even within our family members, to say no, this task I can't do it, and I'm not ready for now. Sometimes we hesitate to do that, but we have to create that strong boundaries, the healthy boundaries around within our family members and with outside people and at work as well. Okay. And another point is like people will project their unhappiness, insecurities while judging you. So do not take anyone's negative words for you personally. Just bless them and maintain a clear distance. Okay? So sometimes in life, people do talk in front of us, good, and back they talk something. Or sometimes people in front of us only they will talk opposite, all negative. Don't take it personally if that there is nothing to learn. Check is there anything to learn from it. If there is nothing to learn, don't bother about it. Okay, just bless them. One fine day they will have their awareness comes up, and let them live a happy life and maintain a clear distance with them. This is what the boundary is. Not just okay, just blessing and being around and messing up your energy. No. Okay, so this is the one more thing. And another one is only I can create happiness for myself, not any external relationship. Okay, this normally in Indian families it does come. If I feel sad, immediately I will point out because of you only. I know I'm feeling sad. You didn't score good marks. I am feeling sad. You are not living the thing that which I wanted, the way I wanted. Immediately I will become sad. So it is very easily, it has been like, because that is how in from our childhood it has been like, because of if you don't do certain thing, I'm not happy. So first and foremost thing that we have to understand is only I can create happiness for myself. Irrespective of situation, there are challenges around. How come, Priya, with thousands of challenges around me, how come I can be happy? Happiness is a state of mind, nothing to do with the external circumstance, but that only can be experienced only if you try that practice. Without trying, okay, what is happiness? Everybody's happiness is different. The word the happiness defines the state is different for everybody. Okay, but try to remember only you can create the happiness. Once you are happy internally, you can give that happiness externally to your family members, to your friends, to the environment. If I'm not happy internally, I can't share my knowledge, I can't share my experience with anybody. Okay, so always remember that only I am responsible for my happiness. This is the core and foremost thing. In any relationship it will work. The relationship with myself, yes, I take the responsibility for my life, for my happiness. I'm not depending on anybody to make me happy. So that means my remote control of my life is within my hand. It is not in somebody's hand. If my wife is happy, if my husband is happy, then only I will be happy. No, no, you are responsible for your whole and soul happiness. Okay, and once you are internally somewhere you felt that peacefulness, that happy moment, that moment of calmness, then obviously that moment of calmness will start spreading to your family members energetically. Okay, so my loved one should only complement that happiness. Yes, obviously, through family members, we do enjoy it, enjoy that moments, but that is a complementary to our happiness. So remember, this one quote will solve so many problems. Like in Bhagavad Gita, they mentioned that Nanadi Datta Karmanam. That means one wisdom will unlock thousands of problems. So, like that, this one thing, that this one strong thought of like, I am responsible for my life, same to my happiness, then that means my happiness is in my hands only. Okay. So, next, the final thing is stop disrespecting yourself by being around unworthy, thankless people who can be beneficial for you. Okay. They are sometimes people are beneficial, but the way they talk, the behave, or the attitude is not right, then better to stay away from them. You can't create trees around them. Okay. So yeah, this is all few examples which it felt resonated with me. So see whether what in your personal life is there any lessons related to relationship that you want to note it down. I have noted down one more point is energy management is very, very important to keep up your relationship as well with yourself and others. So energy management is very important. Like time management, energy management also, like very much important. We'll take another couple of minutes and then we will move on to the next. Are you guys enjoying so far? I know it is not a kind of a joy, but understanding yourself also gives yourself the feeling of joy. Yes, confidence. If you feel like you want a little more time to write all these stuff, leave some space in that page, in that section, okay? And then you can go back and write it out, okay? Okay, the next one is lessons learned in career. So here are the few examples like serving my soul purpose gives me happiness and all my personal relationships comes after this soul purpose. So this is what depends upon people who works on their soul purpose work. They feel resonated with this one. Okay. I will always be taken care as long as I take care of my soul purpose. Okay. This sounds like little bit of how come this is possible, but the people actually personally we all are experiencing, I feel so much resonated with it. So have a think like the work that you are doing is feeling resonated with what you really want to do. Okay, at career level. And I'm just a normal human being chosen as a vessel to heal and guide mankind. So yeah, this is for kind of a healers, they feel resonated with it. And I'm not the one healing, I'm just a medium to heal. The ultimate energy is everything. So obviously, whenever I heal people, I always say that I'm not doing anything. It's just that I'm just a vessel. Only the divine energy is healing you. Okay, I'm just the medium to do that. My job is to guide people, not fix anyone. Yeah. So when it comes to the modality of healing, energy healing, it is always we all are there to means I'm always there to guide you, but not to fix. Fix is again the karmic thing, right? So people who take responsibility for their life, whatever the challenges that they are going through, if they want to work on it and if they want to bring more improvement in their life, that means it's their responsibility, but I am there to guide them to achieve that growth in their life. Okay, so this is what it is. So a client or student will succeed in the direct proportion of their action taking capacity. So I should feel happy for their success and bless them when they don't take any necessary action. So it's more of like what in the career of healing that we do. So I teach from my soul remembrance and not always from my 3D knowledge. So sometimes I think here most of our members will resonate with it. Normally, we don't know how the answers are coming, but we always resonate with the knowledge that comes from me. Most of the time, it's from the soul remembrance. So these are all the lessons that I learned in terms of like the healing career. But what is that you resonate with it? Like this, what in in your career, it can be of corporate sector, in terms of like your colleagues, the management, what are the things that you have learned from your perspective? Another one more minute. If you feel more time, just let me know, or else we will move on to the next one. I just want to check with you guys, is it okay like if we extend another half an hour and then we will complete till our goals, what goal that you want to enter in 2026. Is that okay? Or you want to wind it up at 9:30? Either way is fine. Okay, you can take that as a homework actually. I will give you that areas as a homework so that you can complete. Take your time today and you can complete and come back tomorrow. Just let me know once career is done. Just give a thumbs up so that I know that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. In terms of money, lessons learned. So, money does not create happiness, but it always creates the comfort, and that comfort creates the happiness. Okay, so that is why people say, like, yeah, money is very, very important for everybody to address our basic essentials and the comfortness that we want to experience. For that, money is important. But always remember that that comfort is what is creating you the happiness. Being productive create happiness, obviously. Yeah, being productive, creative. The more I run behind the money, the more the client's opportunities run away from me because the desperacy energy is a very, very low energy. Okay. Everybody, we all need, the opportunities that bring us the happiness or the byproduct of money. But we should not be desperate about it because desperacy is a low energy. Remember that, okay? And even when you worry about it, is also low energy. So worry, desperacy is a low energy, okay? So we have to always remember that when you are going into that zone of desperacy and worrying energy, you should just say it in your mind that, oh, this energies or the thought process is not going to result to me in achieving it. It's a low energy. So you have to bring yourself slowly into the higher energy by surrendering it to the divine and taking actions towards it. Okay, just surrendering and sitting won't work. Okay, so surrender it to the higher energy, and then you have to take steps to achieve it. Being genuine in your actions and intentions is the highest energy to attract money. See how beautiful it is, right? Being genuine in your actions and intentions is the highest energy to attract money. Money is very important. Broke people find everything and everyone as a scam. This I have seen so many times, so many times. Because inside they have broken, and whatever the energy that they hold inside, only they can see only outside. Okay, these people are not doing anything. This is not right. That is not right. Whatever the thought process that you hold within you, that is what you can see in everyone because they all are mirrored. So always remember that when I broke inside, what I see outside also will be similar energy. So remember that broke people find everyone and everything as a scam. People remain broke only when they find comfort in their discomfort. Priya, I know I'm working for a long time, but still things are not progressing. It won't progress because you start finding comfort in that pain only. In the discomfort only, you are started finding comfort. So obviously, you won't be improving. Okay, so remember that. So these are all the lessons related to money. Examples. Check what is resonating with you in this personal, in this year, what lessons that you have learned related to that. You guys also can share what is your lessons related to money that might help someone to trigger their thought process. Once you're done, just let me know. Okay. The next one is gratitude. Write now only, write 25 situations where you feel gratitude for, like to yourself, to people, health, relationship, career, money, social life, everything, spiritual life, everything. So write it down. Gratitude for 25 gratitude that you want is, yeah, 25 points should be there minimum. If you want to write more, it's fine. I will also start writing. How many times we write gratitude? It's amazing energy. While writing gratitude, you can start with I am so happy and grateful for. And then you can write grateful for or grateful that, anything. So I'm so happy and grateful. Okay, start with that. See the shift. Another 1 more minute. If you're not able to complete, that's absolutely fine. You leave some space, okay, and then we will proceed further. We reach 9:30 now. So I will give you few homeworks to take away so that because I feel like it is good to take some time and work on it. Okay. So the first thing now we are now done with 2025. Okay. We have taken the core learnings out of 2025 and now we are going to begin with 2026. So this one you can take a screenshot actually and write down what you aspire to become. What you aspire is different from your goal. Aspire is nothing but it's a bigger picture. Okay. What do you want to become in life or in your career? Okay. In terms of health, relationship, career, and money. Example, I aspire to become a confident leader or who help others to grow. So it can be in terms of your career, you can write it down. I want to be the, management leader. So anything related to that. So you want to aspire to become that. I want to be financially independent. It's like goal is like very much specific. But before goal, there should be the aspiration, like okay, the broader picture. Okay, so that is what you want. I want you to write in this section. Example, I want to be financially independent and live a balanced life. I aspire to become a skilled professional in my field. I want to be healthy, disciplined, and a positive person. So, like that, you can create the broader picture for you in terms of these core main areas: health, relationship, career, and money. Okay. So, remember this aspiration is thinking of the bigger picture. Okay. What you want to become. Goals. When it comes to goals, take this also screenshot. When it comes to goals, you have to be specific. Okay, goals are specific things you want to achieve that move you closer to your aspiration. Okay, they should be clear and more measurable than the vision. Okay, so to achieve the goal, what do I need to achieve to become that person? Okay, what results do I want in the next month or in the years in terms of financial? So anything that you can work it out. Example, to become a confident leader, what you should work on, your goal should be like to improve your communication skills, take on a leadership project role, okay, or attend trainings, okay, complete a, yeah. And in terms of like financially independent, obviously we have to save certain so and so money in 1 year. Okay. So increase my income by learning new skills or create a monthly budget and stick to it. So these are all the like goals are the milestones on the journey. Okay. So you have to be specific. So write it across for the across for 4 areas. And then here comes your plan of action to achieve that goals. Okay, now you created a goal, but what is the action plan that you are going to take? Okay, this is about what you will actually do step by step. Like if you guys read Atomic Habits book, it is very, very good one. It is again, it talks about those tiny small steps. Okay, what I would suggest in my experience is like normally like few years back and all I would write like against health there will be 10 goals and against relationship there will be 10 goals. Finally I will be end up achieving one or two. Okay, so this time what I did is like I just fine tuned prioritized. Okay, in aspiration I will write what all I want to achieve or what all I want to see myself in the broader picture. I will write all the whole picture there, but in when it comes to goals I thought like okay, let me prioritize for the next in this 1 year how much really I can achieve. Okay, it's not that I can achieve only out of all the 10 has to be achieved. No, even though if I achieve 5 out of the 10, that's more than happy for me. So in that mindset what I did is I just prioritized out of 10, I just prioritized the 2 or 3 and then I start drafting the plan of action for that. Okay, I just brought that from the aspiration. From 10 example, if I have 10 things against my career, I just fine-tuned, prioritized, and then I brought only 5 items to my goal. And then from that goal, I create for that only for 5 items, I started creating the plan of action. Really what steps I'm going to take. Even though you don't need to bring five, you can bring only two or three. That's absolutely fine to your goal. And from there, you start drafting the plan of action. What action that day to day that you are going to take, work against that goal. Okay. So you can work like that. That will help you help your mindset to not to be overwhelmed by so many things that I want to achieve. Okay, so keep this in mind. So just to try these only these three things. Okay, your aspiration, goal, and plan of action. Today is Saturday. Guys, please do take some time for yourself. Have a good breakfast. Have some coffee next to you. Write it down. Take time for yourself and write this down with so much of put your heart to it and write it down. Surely you will achieve it. Okay. Okay, I will stop sharing here. And I will just take a quick feedback from you guys. So how did you felt about the session so far? Okay. Yeah. So how did you guys felt today? How was the session? Was there any moments that unlocked for you? Yes, I learned something new. What was your experience? Just a quick one. Okay, Rashmi, come on. Good. The doing of activities. Sorry to put you on spot, but I thought it's good to get to know. Ah, okay, Ramya, it was nice. Okay, good. Mm. Arthatiji, yes, I learned it's okay to distance yourself from draining relationship. Yes, yes. Ramesh Garu, it felt very good. I was not able to like most of things from last year. Yes, I know Ramesh Garu, because normally our brain, the mind has the capacity to go to like, the shorter period of time. But that's where when you sit down, you take some time for yourself. That's why I gave this action today, the homework. So when you sit down for, create that zone for you, sit with yourself, and once you start connecting with yourself and start writing it, you will get to know more. Okay, so don't worry about it. Whatever you remember, only do that one. That will create that momentum for you to carry on. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you all for staying with me until the end, and making most of this knowledge betterment for yourself. Okay, and I feel really really happy to have this this joyful zone with you. Okay, tomorrow we will meet at the same time, and yeah, we will what to say, create the momentum for 2026. And today itself it started, because once you start working on your aspiration, goals, and plan of action, you will get into the vibe. So please do that. Okay, take care, and thank you all. And is it okay if I click a snap, and is that okay with you? You feel free if you want to switch off your video, just to keep your identity safe. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, thank you. I will just take a quick snapshot. Thank you all. That's lovely. Thank you. See you all tomorrow. Come with the same, more happy vibes, okay? More achieving vibes, more confident vibes. We will do more tomorrow. Thank you then. Take care. Bye bye. Hi, Arundhati ji. Good. Okay. See you all. Bye.